Hello and welcome. I am the Wiggy82 and this is my Let's Play of Star Trek Online, and this is part 82 of my TOS era tactical officer, and this is Terminal Expanse. We're going to undertake another mission in the Yesterday's War story arc, the penultimate story in the Yesterday's War story arc. This one I've been looking forward to because it's going to be an interesting one for my captain, well, my character, because we're going to go to the JJ verse and meet an old friend. So I'm going to get the mission and then we'll get this show on the road. That one.
We have discovered that the sphere builders have been conducting operations in other universes. They aren't just looking to make changes in time, but in other dimensions as well. Their experiments in the parallel universe have produced results that will aid them in forming expanses here. We need to travel to that reality and stop the sphere builder research, while we still can.
Okay, accept. We are. Tell me how to actually go. I have to go to the Delphic region. Okay, begin temporal expanse. Now, if you've been following me from part 1, you'll know whom we're about to meet. If you don't, well, if you're just jumping in now and watching this live and not watch the other 81 parts, shame on you. There's a playlist, damn it. You can watch all the other 81 parts. But we're going to meet somebody. We arrived in an alternative quantum universe. Admiral stellar cartography reports our location as the Delphic region. By my computations, the year 2260. I'm picking up some ships and long-range sensors. Whole layout and wall signatures reading suggest they're of Klingon design. Keep an eye on them. Daniels?
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin Timeline. We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Operatives such as the Klingons?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
Amenable choice, though it's hard to see the Klingons as anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good. We may have some allies then.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
Transmission is interrupted.
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
Battle stations. Defend the Yorktown. You know, I wish you hadn't said that.
Klingon life signs on your territory. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack by Klingon boarding parties. Can you provide assistance?
Affirmative, Yorktown. We're on our way. Picking up weapons fire on board the Yorktown. Transporters are standing by. Energize. Admiral. The rest of the team is working to secure engineering. Yorktown warp core is approaching critical status. Understood. Daniels and I will secure the bridge. Why are you firing?
Over here. Greetings. I am Science Officer 0718. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
Now remember that name, Admiral Garrett. Now, if you have been following from the beginning, he was our original CO back in 2270. He was in command of our first ship. We were his first officer when we went down to the planet with the giants. We were throwing giant spears. We said to the Admiral, keep me appraised of the warp core status. Now you're going to get a very interesting dialogue when we revive the Admiral.
Last I heard, you were putting fear into the hearts of first-year cadets at the Academy. Never mind for now. Give us a hand here. The Klingons really did a number on us.
So there you are. I am alive in this timeline. 2260, I am at the Academy. Putting fear into first-year cadets. So, we'll do what we can, Admiral. Yeah, so we're in the JoJo-verse. We are...
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
While to stabilise, you'll be alright. Yeah, so, in the JoJo-verse, we are at the Academy training cadets.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console. Head first.
Take it easy for a moment. The dizziness should pass soon. It's a pretty cool piece of trivia, that is. I did like the fact that they did that.
Thanks. I hope you're here to deal with these spheres.
Rest easy. We're here to help.
We could use some help putting out these fires.
Yes, sir. It's nice that he recognises us.
Come over here after you put out the last fire. Over here. All right. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape, but that thing needs to be neutralized. Can I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job?
Now, he was after the events. We got promoted to captain of our first ship. I can't remember his bloody name now, and he got promoted to admiral, as the fleet admiral of the Federate and of the sector. And we did all this until we fought gallantly at the Battle of Caleb 5, and then we got pulled forward to the 25th century. So in our timeline, we're dead. But it's nice to know we're still alive here. It would have been cool if we had managed to speak to our JJ verse counterpart, but I guess that might have been a bit too difficult. Of course.
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go, but we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Understood, Admiral.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners. Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location. I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, In previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces. Expect heavy opposition.
Understood. Let's move out.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Beam us down. We're picking up multiple of Klingon life signs near your location. Acknowledged. Shone out. Hi, ladies.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that. Access files.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for trans-dimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project terminated.
So they destroyed an entire galaxy.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
See where the discoveries inspired Klingons came from.
You cannot stop our plans!
Shut up.
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
Your experience should be invaluable, 0718.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate, until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro-expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
This data, they've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
Looks like they have little concern for life.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like Vizindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The Resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
deal with this disruption. It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin.
How many times I have heard that? I could rule the galaxy on the amount of times people have said that to me.
You! I have had enough of you!
Is there a chance we can discuss this like rational beings?
The Tutarians were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void.
Yeah, that was at the end of Butterfly, but my character, from that timeline he kind of forgot, so he has no idea. So.
The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, there is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering genocide, but you're willing to commit it yourself.
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once. Finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
By all means.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain on your command.
Let's make that happen before the Expanse is complete.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and Expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
We're ready to beam you back to the ship. Energize. Yeah. I'm on the fence with regards to the JJ verse films. The first one was alright, the second one was just a remake of Marif Khan, but I didn't mind Beyond. Unfortunately, there's not going to be another one. The Expanse is affecting the shields in the hull. We can withstand it for a little while before the cruiser comes to negative effects. We're likely to be worse on the Yorktown. Understood.
Sphere builder ships inbound.
The sphere is jamming our transmissions. I will recalibrate our systems so we can send detonation signals to the charges.
Make it so.
The thermobaric gas is creating an unusual level of interference, attempting to boost our comm signal to compensate.
Work fast for 0718. We're running out of time.
Recalibration.
Detonate the charges. I have the Yorktown on comms, Admiral. They're ready for you and 0718 to be moved for the briefing. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Nice work over there.
It was rough for a moment, but you both...
What the...
I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious. I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere.
It happened before. We're not sure why.
A question for another time, perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew. Thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Thank you and good luck, gentlemen. It's been good to see you again, Captain. Good to see you again, Admiral. Yeah. It's been 130 years. 140 years actually. It's been 2410. Short and sweet. That one's over and done with. Short and sweet, these missions. They were little.
The envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war. Their experience could tip the balance of power against us. Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
We get Kelvin back left. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? But with that, we are done in the Delphic Expanse. Or was going to become a Delphic Expanse. So when we return, we'll be doing the mission Survivor. Starfleet Admiral Tenay has been duplicated in a temporal incident. Until this has been resolved, the galactic timeline is in jeopardy. Work with Agent Daniels to make things right. It's a sequel to that, but we can't finish that, so it's interesting. But on the Big 82, please subscribe. Comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up. Until then, I'll see you in part 83.
The treacherous Survivor.
And until then, ciao for now.